welcome back to my channel. This is my second week update. So I got my braces on January 22nd. Today is February 6th and officially 2 weeks in. I just posted my experience from prepping to get my braces with like my cleaning and then the day of and my 1 week update. So as I had mentioned before, I definitely noticed almost immediately a couple of changes and physical changes as far as like my actual teeth. So one of them being I did get movement in this tooth here. As you can see, I have what is called a black triangle. Something that has kind of freaked me out, but it's, I guess, very normal. I actually read, I think it's like 60% normal or 70% normal, and all adults after 20 to get black triangles. In my case, it has to do a lot with the crowding I had and the spaces that are now being created by the braces. So it's fixing things, but it's also moving my gums around and creating these little black triangles. From what my dentist said, because I did have a dental appointment a couple of days ago, he said that they're likely permanent, but that we can't really tell now because it's still a process. It's still in process, and I mean, a lot of movement's going to happen and a lot of things will move around and change. But I did my own research and I learned something called IPR. I don't remember what it stands for, but just Google IPR braces, and it's a procedure where they basically shave off the sides of your teeth to just kind of minimize what the black triangles create. Now, as far as for me, I'm 30, so there's a chance I probably can't fix them all, but honey, I rather have these little black triangles than crooked teeth. I mean, I've lived with crooked teeth for a long time. So if a loss for me is these little black triangles, I don't care. But also there's other fixes. I saw that they can go in and kind of add things to minimize the appearance of them, and so we'll see when we get there. I mean, I'm not trying to stress over it. I kind of did stress though, because I was like, oh my gosh, I'm spending $3,600 on my braces, and then I'm gonna have this new problem. But it's very common, like I said, on people over 20, and it doesn't generally mean that you had bad hygiene, dental hygiene. It's just something that occurs with aging. Again, also my teeth were so crowded. It's expected for me to have all these because my gums have never been where they're supposed to be. So it is what it is. I am pretty content with my progress so far, and I mean, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Guys, good morning. So I wanted to add to my previous video something in regards to why I went to my dentist. So I had to get what is called a deep cleaning, and this cleaning took place in two parts. They did my right side, I believe, and then my left side. So everything was great. I was able to get my braces on, and literally the only discomfort I had was the soreness of my braces and my cleaning. And then fast forward to maybe a couple of days, I started noticing that this gum, and I may be able to post something about it, but like a picture or something. But this gum here was super swollen. And I mean, like, I had swollen gums before, but all the swelling had gone down except for that area. But here's the kicker, it started bleeding at all times. Like, if I was drinking, eating, brushing my teeth, using my water flosser, flossing, anything, it would bleed. So any pressure I would put on it with like drinking, it would bleed. So I was like, that's not normal, because even before my cleaning, I didn't have that. So what I did was I called my dentist, and unfortunately, it was the weekend, so I didn't get, I had to wait 2 days to get an answer. So I finally talked to them on Monday, and they booked me in for an appointment. It was really weird because, like, I had never had that happen, and I've had bleeding gums before because of, the crowding, um, the I at one point had gingivitis because also of I wasn't able to floss correctly and all of that, but that's another story. So when I, you know, started noticing all this bleeding, it was increasing. So I actually had to put pressure to stop the bleeding at times, or use like a tissue or something, because I literally would drink from a bottle of water and see blood in the water. That's how much, that's how weird it was. So I get to my appointment, and they went ahead and they checked, and my doctor basically just said it was just swelling from the cleaning. But I swear to you guys, I don't think that was the story. I think because even from the initial deep cleaning, I could feel like a loose piece of my gum on the back of my tooth. So I took pictures, I did all of this, and I could not see it. My husband would just say, it just looks like it's your gum. So I let it be. I would just be very careful, very gentle with the area. And all my dentist said was I needed to continue with flossing, and that, it was going to be more prone to, because like I said, I'm getting black triangles, so I was going to be more prone to getting like food in there. And I'm like, I don't even eat food with my front teeth, so I don't see how I would get any like huge particles or any poking or anything that would have caused it. So my theory on that was, I swear there was something there that whatever he did, because he went in there, he scraped a little more, they rinsed it, and I kid you not, by 2 days, it was perfectly fine. There was no swelling, no bleeding. I was able to floss without any bleeding at all. But the thing was, when I got home after my dental appointment, I went ahead and I just had a bad taste in my mouth. So I went home and I brushed my teeth and I used my water flosser. And there was this little thing of kind of like a blood clot, is what it looked like. It was like this little chunk of just blood that I spit out. So my theory was that when they did my cleaning, something must have stayed there, or something, because as soon as I went to that dental appointment, and like I said, I went home and I saw that come out, everything was fine. No bleeding, no nothing. And you can see like it's healed very well, and you can kind of see how I have a little black triangles coming in. So again, it's because of the swelling, it's going down and all these changes. But yeah, that's why I went to my dentist. And things like that, if they concern you, make sure you reach out to them, because I even felt silly calling them because my teeth were bleeding, or my tooth was bleeding. But it turns out, I believe that there was something there, either from my initial dental appointment, or I don't know. But there was something there that needed to be removed, and I couldn't get it out. He did something, and I swear it was this little blood clot that just came out, and then my teeth are fine. I don't have any bleeding. I don't have any sensitivity, because that was another symptom. I was bleeding and I had a lot of sensitivity. So my worry was that maybe it was an infection or something. But anyway, so yeah, as far as that, that's the only big change I've seen, is just this has healed, and you can tell my gums are so much healthier, and they're pink. They used to be purplish, kind of like that, but like all around. I don't have any poking. I don't have any real sensitivity except for like cold. And definitely a lot of changes. I see them. My husband sees them. So yeah, I'm excited, and I think my next video will be a 1 month follow-up, and just maybe some comparison, maybe some pictures. So yeah, definitely, if you just got your braces and you see something out of norm, and don't feel silly about asking. Like, I am glad I called my dentist, and I'm glad I got that resolved, because it turned out there was something there, because I saw it come out. So, alright guys, well, I will see you on the next one. Bye.